How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. Oh yeah, guys. So one of the things that I wanted to look at today, I can't remember if it was last episode or the episode before, we were talking about rockets and the flight duration on these. And somebody had mentioned in the comments that the flight duration doesn't matter and that I'm wasting gunpowder. So I was making the flight duration 3s because I was assuming that means that it will allow you to fly further. So one of the things that I wanted to do today was test that. So flight duration 1, this is 1 paper plus 1 gunpowder gives you flight duration 1. As we saw before, 3 gunpowder and 1 paper gives you flight duration 3. So I was trying to figure out a way to accurately show that one is better than the other or how far they allow you to go. I was thinking it would do distance, and honestly, I think the best way to do it would just be height. How far up you can travel on the y-axis in order to see like how long the rocket is propelling you. Because yeah, the higher up you go, the longer you're being propelled, right? So if we press F3 here, we can see that we are standing on block 71, okay? And then we are going to use our elytra and then fly straight up as soon as we activate the elytra and we shoot a rocket. And we'll see how far we can go. So with the flight duration 1, if we do this, we go straight up, we get to about 110. That's... I feel like we can go higher than that. I might not have done that one correctly. Let's try again. So we do this, we go straight up, and there's 117. Okay, so 110, 117. Try one more time, so we have 3 numbers to go by. And that's 109. Okay, so that one wasn't very good either. So three attempts, the highest we got was 117. So if we do the same thing with a flight duration 3... let's do it. So again, 71. I'll eat some food so I don't end up dying here. So we're at Y71. We want to beat 117. Okay. So we'll try this. Go straight up. And easily 140. Easy. I didn't even have to try. Now, is that the highest you can go? No. But the point is that the flight duration 3 is in fact better than the flight duration 1. Now, the flight duration 1s are cheaper and you can still fly with them. But yeah, the flight duration 3s are in fact better, and that's why I was using them. All right, so now that we have some mobility, we last time saw that we got this buried treasure map, but we never looked at it. Let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what we got here. So we can see that we are on the map, and we are in the northeast corner. So that means we kind of need to go... what would that mean? We need to go southwest a bit to get onto this map, I think. Yeah, so we're off the map to the northeast. We need to go southwest in order to be on the map. So southwest is, we're facing northeast, southwest. So this way over here. All right, so I kind of want to see where this buried treasure is and see what we can get with that. So let's go ahead and get over here and see if we can go check that out. Looks like we are making progress. Oh yeah, it's not that far, is it? Okay, and it looks like it's going to be right here on this little beach thing. Cool. All right, so let's see what we got. So let's take the map and look at it in our main hand so we can kind of zoom in a little bit. All right, so it is straight ahead somewhere over here. Now, there's going to be some kind of a buried treasure, and I know one of the options that you can find in the buried treasure is a heart of the ocean, which allows you to do a conduit. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to find something like that. That'll be useful for later. But I know you can get other good stuff in these. Okay, so I thought it was going to be on land digging down. It is, in fact, right here under the water. Yeah, so I put the map in my hand, and I kind of put my icon on the X as much as possible. So this is how we found this. Oh, my. Okay, so yeah, Heart of the Sea. I was calling it Heart of the Ocean. Heart of the Sea. Got some emeralds, some fish, iron. Ooh, let me get out here before I drown. And I will also pick up that chest, too. I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and then I'm going to fix all of this sand that I destroyed over here. I don't want my world all tore up like this. Yeah, let me go ahead and sleep real quick, and I'll fix that up. One of the things that I think we need around here, now that we have the ability to fly, and we can move around, I think we should set up a map. I would like to see what the area has nearby. Kind of get a layout of the land, kind of know which way is which. I think that's going to make a lot of sense. So I want to set up a map, let's see. If I press F3 again, we press this so many times a day. North is this way. So I think we should set up a map this way. So like when we look at it, north is like in front of us. I think that'll make a lot of sense. So let's dig this back. I think that'll be just fine. Like we're not really doing anything with this wall here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this. So let's set up an area where we can set up a map. And I think we're going to end up doing a 3x3 map. So let's set this here. So go up 1, 2, 3, and then one more for a border. So 3, and then we go down. Rid of that guy. So like that. Yep, and then we'll do like a border of the logs down here. I think that'll be just fine. So we'll have the 3x3 map in the center here, and we need something to put the map up against, and dark oak works just fine for that. So item frames, you can place the maps in item frames, and it'll fill up the entire block, which is really cool. So I think we'll do something like this. Now the next step is we need to get ourselves a map, and I want the center of the map, the very middle one, to be our base, and then we can kind of go ahead and explore the outer lands around over time and kind of fill this whole thing in. But yeah, I think first of all, let's go ahead and make ourselves a map, and then we will expand it out. We'll do like, I think it's 1 to 16, I think is the biggest one. It requires a decent amount of paper and stuff. So let's grab some paper here, and then we will make ourselves, I believe you need a compass. So 4 gold and 1 redstone. Okay, like so, there we go, awesome. All right, so then we can do this, make ourselves a map. Can you make a map cheaper using, I don't remember if you can actually use a cartography table to make the map, or if you just use this to expand out the map. I can't put a compass in here, and I can't put paper, oh, I can't put paper in there. But yeah, this doesn't do anything. Okay, so we have to make the map first of all, it looks like. So paper around a compass. And I think normally to expand this out, can you do, I think you have to actually look at the map first. So let's come out here real quick. Well, I guess we can do it in here. So if I right click the map, that shows everything nearby. And we can see this is a scaling of 1 to 1. Okay, so if we right click on this, I think normally you wrap that with paper to expand it out. But we can do it cheaper over here on the cartography table. If we put that here, we put 1 piece of paper, it expands it out. So yeah, that would be like, I don't know, is that 1 to 4? I'm not actually sure what this is. What does that say now? 1 to 2. Okay, so yeah, we can keep doing this, and I think we're gonna go ahead and expand this all the way out. Okay, unknown map. Do I have to look at this? Let me look at this. Okay, so we looked at it. And that. Okay, so now we're at 1 to 16. Maybe that's too big? I'm not actually sure. So 1 to 16 is the biggest that you can do on these maps. So if we come over here, and you see as we're moving around, it's kind of filling in a few of those pixels. But yeah, you can place a map on here, and it shows you just the areas that you have discovered. And I guess you can rotate or whatever. But yeah, what we want to do is take this thing, fly around with our elytra, and completely reveal the whole map so we kind of know what's around. And it looks like we are in the northwest corner of the center map. So that's kind of interesting to know. But anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take our rockets here with our elytra and just kind of fly around, explore these chunks out, fill out the map a little bit, just so we have an idea of what is around. So one of the benefits of exploring around is you get to find cool stuff. So over here at the lower left-hand corner of our map, we can find, or we see that there is a Pillager tower there. So that's kind of interesting. Later on, we're probably going to want to set up farming for these guys, but right now I don't think we're quite ready. But it is definitely useful to know that there is one right there. Alright guys, so after we went to that Pillager tower, or not Pillager tower, I guess the Pillager tower, it was down here, this one dot. Like, once we fill out that map, I'm never going to be able to find this dot again. I feel like it's going to be a great idea for us to actually make banners, place banners down, and then we can right-click the map on those banners, and it puts a little waypoint there telling us that, hey, there is some kind of a point of interest. I believe you can actually rename the banner on an anvil, place it down, and then it will show the name on the map. I feel like that's the case. I remember doing something like that before. Anyway, so if we come over here, well, actually, I grabbed some sheep from our swamp area over here, and I've been breeding them for a little while. The amount of noise these cows are making is just a little crazy. Yeah, so anyway, I brought some sheep over here. I've been breeding them up, shearing them, collecting some wool. All right, let's get out of there. The cows are just too much. We need to get rid of them. So yeah, now we got over a stack of white wool. We don't really have access to many different colors at this moment. We have white, which is just the color of the sheep. And then I farmed up some squid, so we have black. But yeah, I think getting all the different colors so we can, well, for one thing, we can make different color banners. But for another thing, dyeing our shulker boxes different colors, I think would also be a pretty good idea to do as well. But for right now, let's just go ahead and stick with white and black. I think black will mark for Pillager towers, and white we will do for like villages. I think that's how we're gonna do this for right now. I just noticed I don't have any sticks in my inventory. Do you have any? You got some right here. Perfect. Okay, so we'll use these, that. Now, as far as dyeing banners, we saw that there was a way to do that, or at least change something. Was it the loom? I think it was the loom. I haven't used this block before. Let's check this out. So we put the loom here, we put the banner. Do we just put a dye in here? Does that change the color? No, that's not how you do that. Okay, so if I put that in this, does that? No, that doesn't change the color. What is that? That is black dye. Okay, so you have ink sac, which works as black dye. And then you have black dye, which works as black dye, I guess. So I don't know how to change the color of this map. Do I have to make the map out of this certain color wool first? Yeah, that's something I actually don't know. I feel like there was that other item in here too. Whatever this is, maybe that's something that we can change the banner with. Let me go and take a look. I remember seeing that item in here somewhere. Let me see if I can go and take a look and see if I can find what that item is real quick. So we have an empty map. What is that thing? That is a banner pattern. So you need a piece of paper plus a wither skeleton skull. Is that the only thing? Okay, I'm gonna have to do some more research on this. I thought you could easily change the color of these banners. Maybe if you place them down and then click. I guess we can try that. If I place that down and I click ink on it. No, that doesn't change the color either. Yeah, so I really didn't know. I thought that you could change the color of a banner simply by clicking dye on it or some other way, but apparently you can't do it. It's whatever color wool you craft it out of is the color of the banner. And as far as I can tell, you can't change it after that. So I went and I renamed a banner to base. Let's go ahead and put this over here. We can change these colors later, but I just want to have some kind of a marker. So I'm just going to set that right there. Now, if we take our map, right, and we right click on this banner, we can now see on the map that it says base right there. Now, we probably don't want it right here. I could probably move that up so it's, you know, in the ocean or something around there so we know where the base is generally on the map if we're carrying this around. So we can do that. We don't have to leave it there. And if you right click it again, it gets rid of that icon. But yeah, I think what we're going to end up doing actually for like the village or the Pillager, no, the Pillager tower. So many ers. I think what we're going to end up doing is killing the banner Pillager, putting the banner down that they drop, and then we'll use that as the marker. I think that makes the most sense. So I will do that. And then I named some of these village so we can put down banners, right click on it, and we know where different villages are. Since I did see 2 different villages along the border so far, but where are they? Like, it's impossible to know on this map where they are unless you mark them, right? Yeah, you have no idea. There's one like right here somewhere, and I think there was another one over here or here. Like, again, it's impossible to know where they are without marking them. So that's why I want to have these different banners so we can do that. So I'm gonna head back down to where we saw the Pillager tower here. I'm gonna try and kill a Pillager, but again, we don't want bad omen yet because we're not trying to start a raid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a bucket of milk, which you can use to get rid of that that effect that the Pillager gives you. Yeah, we definitely want to get some milk so we can get rid of that. Because if we come back here, the we'll have a raid start because I do have a villager and a bed in that house over there. So that is considered a village as far as I understand it. Anyway, so I'm going to head back down there and I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, so we flew over here and I landed on top of the Pillager outpost. What's in this chest here? Okay, so we got some dark oak, some wheat, some tripwire hooks, and some iron. All right, cool. I did see that there were banners right here, so I don't actually have to kill these guys. If I can grab this banner, nice. I guess I could have just clicked my map right onto it without picking that up, huh? That's called ominous banner. Let's see, can I place that back maybe? Yeah, well, place that back and I'll just click my map right on there. Ominous banner, cool. So it shows up with orange text. Can you change the color of text somehow, like on the anvil? I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, so now we know where this outpost is, this villager outpost. So I'll be sure to do this a lot going forward. Oh, looks like we got a guy maybe trying to come in here to get me. Another thing that I did see, like right over here on my way to this, was a witch hut, which is kind of cool. It was just right here. Yeah. So we got a witch hut right here. I don't know if this is like one of the... I don't think this is a very good placement for it if we're ever going to do like a witch farm, because there's a lot of stuff nearby that'd be like pretty hard to light up or whatever. Lots of land and stuff. Really, if you want to make a farm out of one of these, you want to find like a nice swampy area with not a lot of land exposed. Otherwise, it's a huge amount of work to try and make a farm out of one of these. But anyway, guys, I'm going to continue on, try to expand out this map a little bit more, and cover some more stuff, find those villages that we saw, and just try and get everything marked. So we ended up finding 3 separate villages, and none of these are villages that we've been to before. The other village that we have been to is up here off the map a little bit. As I was flying through this border, I could see those little 2 high areas where we were fighting the Endermen. So that other village is up here somewhere, but off this map. In fact, this village where we're at right now is kind of off this map as well. It's over to the east, a little bit on the other map that we haven't made yet. So if we get off this thing, we look over here. Yeah, we have a village, but if we continue looking at the map, we kind of go off the map. Well, I guess it's hard to see because of that banner. But anyway, I placed the banner over here inside the map area, and this is in the other map. So when we make the map to the east, we can go ahead and move that banner and put it onto this one. But yeah, anyway, so we haven't been to this village yet, but yeah, it's kind of cool knowing that we do have multiple villages around. Is this a... What are you, guy? You are a mason. Okay, kitty cat. Yeah, I'm not really sure if there's anything like fantastic that we can find in these villages, to be honest. Like, oh, baby villager. We haven't seen one of those yet. Okay, so we got beds and stuff. I know there's treasure chests, or not treasure chests, there's regular chests that have loot in them that you can find in these villages, but honestly, I don't really know if there's anything like you want to go out of your way and look at every village just to hopefully find something. I don't think there's ever anything that good in these things. But yeah, it is kind of nice that we do have these many villages available in case we do need more villagers, or we want to set up some kind of a villager breeder kind of a thing later on, which I'm sure we probably will want to do. Yeah, so we have a village here. Let's start heading over. Let's head over this way. So actually, I should probably put this in my offhand so I can see it while I'm flying. Yeah, so the village to the north over this way, again, is one that we haven't been to before. I don't think there's anything super special about this particular village either, other than the fact that we just haven't really looked at it yet. I think it's the same style village. This one does have crops. I don't think any of the other villages that we've seen before has had crops, so that's kind of nice. Got a couple farmer villagers already. All right. And then the other village that we have available over here, like in the center of our map, this is one that's in a, I guess, one of these taiga biomes. So it is a slightly different style of village. All right, so this is the village that we have here. It is slightly different style. It does have campfires, which is kind of cool. I just saw a fox, I think, as it's flying over here. It looked like, yeah, a fox right here. So you can find foxes around, not specifically because of the village, but in this biome anyway. But yeah, again, I don't really know if there's anything like super special about these villages. If there's anything, well, I guess you can get berries in this particular biome, so I guess that's special, I suppose. But yeah, that's kind of cool that we have this many villages available. All right, guys, so we got the map completed as we saw before. We can go ahead and add that to our wall now. Yep, so it shows our villages, it shows where that pillager tower was and where our base is. I guess that green dot is where we are. I don't know if that is just the way we were facing when we placed that or how that works. Actually, oops. If I take this and I like place it facing this way, does it show that green dot facing that way? Nope, it still has it facing down. I guess that's just like the location of where the map is on the map, so I guess I don't need this base thing, huh? Well, I guess if I ever want to take this map with me somewhere and go look for a specific spot, I will want to know where the base is. I don't know, it's one of those things. Yeah, so I guess the green just kind of shows where you are on the map when you placed it, or I guess where the map is on the map. Anyway, so now that we have that done, obviously we're going to want to go ahead and explore the other areas, but I don't think we're going to do that today. I'll just do that over time. But one of the things that I did want to revisit, we were talking about the loom earlier and how we couldn't dye a banner. I did see that if you take ink sac and you put in your crafting grid, you get this black dye. So we have one of those down here. And I saw if you put that in there, you can't put the ink sac, but you can put the black dye. So there are ways that you can change the color of the map. But yeah, you can't just dye the background. As far as I can tell still. We could dye like the bottom and then do the top of it, I guess. And then it'd essentially be a black map. But yeah, so that's not exactly what I was looking for. Oh well. So now that we have discovered how that loom works, I think probably the next thing that I want to do is start taking care of our cow population over here. Yeah, lots and lots and lots of cows. But we don't have a way to auto cook the meat. I want to work on either getting a flame bow for that or a flame sword. I feel like a fire aspect sword probably would be best. So that's going to be our next thing. I'm going to go ahead and make a new diamond sword. I don't really want flame on our sword all the time. So like if I'm ever attacking Endermen or whatever, they catch on fire, then they freak out and they go all over the place. To me, it's just annoying. Like the flame and knockback, I just don't like those on my sword for regular use. So I tend not to put those on. So yeah, we'll do a new diamond sword here. And we need to go and get sharpness on it. We need on breaking, looting, and fire aspect, and of course, mending. But mending isn't going to be super important. Do I want sweeping edge on there too? Maybe I want sweeping edge on there so we can do a whole bunch of cows at once. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and head up to our mob farm over here. I also need to do a little bit of repair on our elytra too. Yeah, it's taken a bit of a beating with all the flying around that we've done, so I'm going to definitely need the XP to fix that up. But I think first things first, let's just see what kind of an enchant we can get on the sword right away without doing anything else. Sharpness 3. I don't remember. What other books do we have in here? Power, efficiency, riptide, flame. I guess we could put that on a bow if we wanted to. Well, I'm not so sure I want to do that. Oh, we do have looting. Okay, looting and sweeping edge. Perfect. So we can put both of those on the sword if we don't get them. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of enchanting here. Hopefully, we can find some good enchants. And we'll be right back, guys. All right, guys. So after spending a bit of time, we were able to make ourselves a cow remover. It has Unbreaking 3, Fire Aspect 2, Looting 3, Sweeping Edge 3, Sharpness 4, and Mending. I was able to get Fire Aspect 2 and Unbreaking on this with the very next enchantment after that last clip. It showed Fire Aspect 2. I tried, I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I used the Looting 3 book, and I used a Sweeping Edge 3 book that we had there. And then Sharpness I couldn't get for nothing. I ended up having to get 2 Sharpness 3s and combining those on there. And then our villager over here that sells Mending, I'm pretty sure we lowered the price of the Mending book to 17 last time. And now he wants 18 again. He's not giving us a lower price. I don't know if he only does that like per day or if it's because he leveled up. That might be because he's unlocked Luck of the Sea. That's a new thing that we have available. So maybe he leveled up and then like his cheaper prices goes away. I honestly don't know how that works. But yeah, we definitely don't have the cheaper prices that I remember seeing before. But yeah, our cow remover, I think it's time to start removing some cows. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Maybe Sweeping Edge wasn't a great idea. Yeah, because the fire aspect, it seems to only apply to like whatever I'm targeting, not everything within the sweep area. That's something I didn't know. Okay, so I guess if I ever make one of these again, we won't do Sweeping Edge. Well, I decided it'd probably be a good idea for me to remove the village banner from the east side of this map, since it really shouldn't be on this particular map. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. So I'll get rid of this guy here. So right click on that, and then we remove that village. Yep, right click add, right click remove. So I'll go ahead and get rid of that. So I did make myself another map, and really, in order for us to activate the new map where we want it to be on the east side over here, just need to walk over into this area just a little bit. I think that's fine. As long as we're off this map, if I switch to this new one, open this up, and then I expand this all the way out, we should be on the very western edge of this eastern map. Yeah, and then I can go ahead and start mapping out this entire area. So I think that is what I'm going to do. But yeah, first of all, before we go move out of here, I am kind of curious to see what happens when we expand that out. If I already have a location marked on there. I don't know if I have to remark it or whatever, but yeah, we'll go ahead and put this banner over into this village. We'll put it on the new map. We'll mark that so it's there. And then we'll see if it's still there when we zoom out. I feel like it should be, but I honestly don't know since I've never like previously marked a waypoint on a map and then zoomed it out. You know what I mean? Let's put it over on this house so it's easy to find if we ever want to remove the banner or do whatever. Anyway, so it's right there. This is our zoomed out map. I right click it here. There's the village. Okay, so I'm gonna head back to the base. We'll zoom this out and see where we're at. Okay, so now we're back at the base. We have the waypoint on this map. Let's zoom this thing out and see what it looks like. So we put that here, we do that, we zoom it out once, and then we look at it. Okay, so it doesn't show anything now. That's actually kind of interesting how it doesn't show anything. I thought it would definitely show something. Now it looks like it's showing something. Let's take a look at this map. No, it doesn't show anything here. That is kind of weird, I guess. Wait, that would show that weird thing on the map that I was holding. What? Okay. Yeah, that might just be a default look for a map, or is this the map that we were finding the buried treasure? Maybe that's what that is. Anyway, so now we are zoomed all the way out. It doesn't show anything on here. It shows us right here. But yeah, the waypoint that we put on there and like anything that we had uncovered, it doesn't show. That's very weird. Anyway, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap the episode up here for today. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and off camera explore that eastern map and try and get that all figured out. Put some waypoints down and all that kind of stuff. I really like the ability to put those markers on the map so we know where things are and we don't just have to kind of guess and remember. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.